Narrative structure mainly consists of two things: the content of a story and the form used to tell the story. These are commonly referred to as the story and plot. The story mainly refers to the dramatic action as they might be described in chronological order. Plot mainly refers to how the story is told or the structure that the story follows. For the narrative structure, we can use who, what, and where questions to look at the story or content of a movie. How and when questions are used to examine plot structure. Narratives are most common in fiction film, but generally appear in all types of film. Normally, both story and plot are described in terms of how a character's life is disrupted by an event or change in his/her situation. This causes a series of challenges that the characters must face, including the major challenge that is usually resolved at the end of the film. Conflict can occur in various different ways, be it emotional, interpersonal, or even between the character and his or her physical environment. To describe story in a film, we would need to look at the following questions. Where is the story set? What event starts the story? Who are the main characters? What conflicts do they face? What is at stake? What happens to the characters as they face this conflict? What is the outcome of the conflict? And what is the ultimate impact on the characters? To describe the plot structure of the movie, we would need to answer these questions. How and when is the major conflict in the story set up? How and when are the main characters introduced? How is the story moved along so that the characters must face the central conflict? How and when is the major conflict set up to propel the film to its conclusion? And how and when does the film resolve most of the major conflicts set up at the outset? In each case, story and plot are slightly different ways of analysing a movie. From the viewer's perspective, story and plot refer to the different ways movie narratives construct meaning for spectators. Story is about trying to determine the key conflicts, main characters, settings, and events. Plot is about how and at what stages the key conflicts are set up and resolved. Most mainstream films have different storylines, however the fundamental plot structure is virtually identical.